then instead of doing like Junker Queen Kiri, we do like or sorry, instead of doing Junker Queen Lucio, we do like Kiri Zarya. So that's kind of like what we're running right now. We ran a scrim with that setup and it worked pretty well. So I've got VODs from the scrims, and then I played a ranked game as Lucio recently. I've got as
Sure,
well.
sure. Okay. Yeah, I think any can work. We never worked on the Lucio with you at least. Well, so yeah.
Yeah, and I am very new to Lucio, so there's probably gonna be a lot more to go over for that, anyways, than there will for especially Moria, because I think my Moria last time we were pretty much like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's just fading to cover stuff,
Mhm. Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I'm doing pretty good with that.
Right.
I think my Kiri scouting and off-angle control is really good. That's what
Nice.
we worked on before.
Great.
So yeah, let me look at the reports and see which one of these I was playing. Wait. Oh wait a minute, is this? I might. Oh, okay. Hold on. I have to grab them from somewhere else.
Yeah, sure.
I forgot the VOD codes don't save on. They save on the computer, not like to your account. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they're on my home computer, but I have them. I have the VODs listed in the server.
Yeah, that's okay.
Um, I just don't remember what we played. What I know. So Lee Jing's Tower on these codes. I'll just see, which is
Legion Tower.
yeah
I
S
got it. Yeah, got it. Once, just
M.
gonna screen share for you. Here we go.
Oh, I gotta find it. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so this was the first one we ran. So it was kind of rusty on this comp. We're still kind of trying to figure out. Um, so we won first two, and then last point we lost. Since it's scrim code, we went over all three. But I think we played pretty well considering it's like our first time like running the plan basically.
Mm-hmm. So, is there anything specific you think you need to be working on as a
Um,
Lucio currently?
so I think for Lucio, I'm trying to do really good at applying like the scouting to like my ultimate. So like I basically just like I guess like planning stage is what I start like I'm always thinking like okay, so like what's the most effective way to use my ultimate, because I don't always
Right.
know. I kind of just guess like okay, what ultimate's gonna shut down maybe, and what do I have to worry about, like for example with Sombra, like I might have to worry about getting hacked. um so that sort of thing I is what I focus on most of the time, but I think also just my general mechanics on Lucio might need work. I don't know like what areas I should really be looking at improving, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So it's ultimates, uh,
Positioning as well.
positioning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, some of the general mechanics, sure. Well, okay, we can take a look. Well, with ultimates, there's a big idea. Besides what you mentioned, trying to counter the ultimates, and it especially connects to what I mentioned with you guys before in the team session, making sure we be more proactive, right? So you can
Yeah.
do the same thing as a Lucio in a way that, because you know there's a certain ultimate on the enemy team. Let's say they have EMP, maybe they have Flux, something like that. Yeah, it's good to
Yeah.
use to counter all of that, but maybe also seeing the ways to apply enough pressure on the enemy so you force them to use Flux and then
Hmm.
beat engage, for example. Yeah, it might
Yeah.
even work this way where you beat first and then they Flux second. It might work even better if you recognize you can get better cooldown trade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We do stuff like that sometimes too, because like they'll be like, hey, we'll try to force enemy beat with like Soj ult or something like that, and then we'll beat to rush in. But like we'll play like really passive with it to try and bait it, so that we can kite if we need to.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
So like
Sure. Sure. Uh-huh.
that's kind of the main thing I focus on is like who like I kind of play not as aggressive as I do with Kiri. I play back a bit more than I'm
Mm-hmm.
used to, just because I'm always trying to keep an eye on everyone and figure out like where I should be to be most impactful for speed or for if heals. Heals is kind of like the secondary thought in my mind. Like I'm always passively healing, obviously, but I try to use most of my amp ups for like speed if we need to kite.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, let's put it this way. Kind of our expectations with this composition. You as a Lucio. So starting with the speed boost, yeah. So it's just entirely when you're enabling all these guys here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's just gonna be enable phase. Usually you look into your composition, you can understand, well, what my cooldowns can do to my team, how they can be helpful. So it's first speed boost, speed, really big. It's also your boop, and I guess just general pressure as well. Yeah, it's just kind of, let's put it this way, yeah, damage pressure. Yeah. So what do you
Mm-hmm.
think with the speed boost? What are we paying attention to? Who is gonna be getting the most impact when you're enabling all these guys
Um,
here?
so I guess I don't know for enabling for speed, it's just to like kind of just to get the off angles into positions, or if they
Sure.
need to kite. Like mostly, I'm paying attention to the enemy for like my speed amp
Uh-huh.
because I want to see when they're like committing cooldowns because that's when I
Right.
need to kite. So then I'll
Yeah.
speed and call the kite.
Yeah. But who on your team needs it the most? Let's put it this way.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, probably Sojourn because she's gonna be pretty. Like she has mobility, but
Mm-hmm.
like she's not as safe as like
Yeah,
Tracer is,
maybe.
so she'll probably get focused pretty quickly, especially
Maybe.
if she's off angling aggressively.
Sure. What about your Junker Queen?
Junker Queen does need it, yes, but like I think because of her, like only basically when she doesn't have shout, like as long
Exactly.
if she's
Mm-hmm.
engaged and she's used shout, then I'll be paying a
Exactly.
little more attention to it.
Exactly. So see the main idea with the speed boost when we looking to enable something, looking to enable more stationary characters, I think on the priority list usually, because Junker Queen is more stationary compared to the Surgeon, it can be Junker Queen first and
Hmm.
Surgeon second, but again, depends on situation. So this is
Yeah,
something you enable with a speed boost, with your
yeah,
boop. Yeah.
like if we're running to point for like especially these maps like I'll try to like amp up and then we can shout to get in like
Yeah,
faster.
exactly. Yeah, just more stationary members usually they get quite a lot of value from that. Okay,
Hmm.
your boop, how do you use that? What do you think? Just overall.
So I probably don't use it as like well as I should because I can definitely use it
Hmm.
to like boot people into like danger zones, but most of the time I just kind of use it when I'm being aggressive. I'll just use it as like an augment to my damage. I'll like jump on them. I'll do like my 3 burst boop and then 3 burst melee. But
Right.
I don't proactively think about it as much as I should probably.
Mm-hmm. This here is really connected to your position on the map and where you're gonna be. See, the big thing with the Lucio, I could mention keeping an eye on everything. You have to,
Hmm.
but it's not that we're gonna be playing at the back a lot more. Is that you need to have an opportunity to move between groups and see what you're trying to enable with your abilities and with your boop,
Hmm.
especially most of the time you guys running short range composition, so it's probably you want to kind of boop somebody in your team sidelines. Let's put it this way. Yeah, fundamentally, depending on the comp, you either decide do you boop out or in your sidelines. I mean, towards your team. Yeah, let's put it this way. But you always need line of sight, so it just depends. Yeah, line of sight always in and out depends. Just depending on the composition, if you guys like running more longer range oriented, well, probably you boop somebody out. If there are situations where you guys are stronger the short range, well, then you boop somebody in. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
just usually kind of like that. And your damage, well, this is where it's just position is really important because you want to be somewhere with the most active group. You got a little bit of everything. Well, you have the speed boost, which is really useful for your stationary members, but you also have mobility, which
Hmm.
allows you to apply pressure with the with characters who have that mobility as well, kind of potentially just kind of stacking with them in a way
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
winning
Okay.
the angle control. So with the damage, who you can support on your team? Who is going to be taking an angle? You think which you can
Um,
support?
Tracer Sojourn should probably be with core, but she can take like high ground. Like for example, we're
Soldier
right here.
maybe.
She can take high ground left. But I could definitely be helping Tracer. Like I don't think I need to help a lot. It's just like that little bit that can
Exactly.
like like can just win the fight.
This is
Then
what you want. This is what you want
yeah.
ideally. If you win the angle control versus the tracer, while keeping an eye on doing this, where you speed boost somebody in or out, you're good. This is what you want to pay
Yeah.
attention to. This is kind of our expectations, yeah. So
Yeah.
your idea: speed boost this guy's. Probably Junker Queen, Surgeon damage with a tracer. Sometimes Surgeon. Well, I
hmm
think.
I think that's like when I'm thinking about my boop, like that's primarily what I focus on too. Is if we need like off angle control really good, that's where I utilize it the most. If I need to harass like an off angle, I'll use like damage and boop for that.
Exactly.
Or if they're on dive, where they have to like use cooldowns to engage,
Hmm.
I'll usually just harass them and annoy them when they use their cooldowns. Like if a Doomfizz jumps in, I'll just boop him and
Hmm.
like just mess up his engage. Like little things like that that can just turn fights.
Yeah,
That's kind of
yeah,
what I use
yeah.
it
We
for.
can go deeper into that. I think this is kind of good expectations. Yeah, I think what you
Yeah.
described there makes total sense. Yeah, starting with I think your positioning, yeah, it's gonna be a big one. To be able to speed boost effectively and also be able to damage with your team in the right way, yeah, with the right people, it requires a lot of skill. Yeah, let's see. So even
Yeah.
doing a little bit of this is great. And this is something you want to do first. See what we can do without damage. Same thing as with the Kiri, as we discussed, you're winning angle controls through the damage, and then later you can see, do you need amp for something? Do you need to speed boost in and out? Of course, there are gonna be situations when maybe you need heal amp, but yeah, this
hmm
is good. You're winning the angle control just a little. This is great. Okay. Now your Tracer might have a little bit more freedom while your Tracer decided to go somewhere else. Not as great. I think better to take map control there, but you know, it's okay.
Yeah.
You guys can
Yeah.
fight there. And then instantly see what our position can be if we are looking to enable and at the same time disable the enemy team. Yeah, let's put it this way. Because you guys are here. You guys are
hmm
starting the fight just well, some of the members are right there. You also have the tracer here. You winning versus the enemy composition. How? Do you are you more short range oriented, longer range? What do you think?
Oh, we're pretty short range, I'd say.
Yeah,
We have some
overall.
long range ability, but most of our engage is going to be
Yeah.
on the Junker Queen
Yeah.
angles.
Yeah, it feels kind of it feels kind of similar. It definitely feels like you you guys have a little bit more potential with the knives to maybe push somebody in towards you, kind of getting this more
Yeah.
I think you better the angle control versus the enemy team, but yeah, it's relatively same range. So you definitely first have to win the angle control and see maybe how can you do something with your boop to just make your win condition easy, I guess. So let's say we are trying to
Mm,
boop this Orisa, yeah, maybe you're trying to go towards her while enabling the score. Yeah, okay, maybe we simplify it. Okay, you have to be with your stationary members or with Tracy on the angle. Okay,
yeah.
now
Okay.
what is needed more? What do you want to support? This Chunka Queen or this Tracer? What is more important?
Yeah, like so like I mean in hindsight seeing this, I should probably be with the Tracer because we don't have off angle control right now. We're very stuck where we're at because of that because they have better map control than us. So if I'm with the Tracer and we get some
Mm,
like off angle pressure, we could probably push up more. But we're just not in a position to
maybe.
really control the map right now.
Is she doing something actively though? That's the thing. Yeah. If she
Yeah,
does, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You see, she's kind of far from everybody there, and
Yeah.
you can be quite fast moving between the angles. This is what I mean. See, the short period of time, okay, maybe in 2 seconds we're gonna engage, but our trace is gonna engage in 5 seconds. You probably have to choose maybe going over this first, I think, because you your boop cooldown it's pretty short. You can
Hmm.
see catch the opportunities with your Jungle Queen. That's one, and second, catch the opportunities with Racer maybe later. It's just a question of who is engaging first. Yeah, like you see what I mean. Yeah, the Jungle Queen
Yeah.
is kind of a little bit in first. Okay, so your position to be helping to your Jungle Queen. Where should you be potentially? What do you think?
I could just be honestly. I don't. If I'm just helping the Junker Queen, I think I'm fine here. But I could be on the other stairway as well, so I can rotate easier. Like the one right behind her.
This one here.
No, the one to the right. Like all the way around. Like where she's
Uh
standing, basically. Where
oh,
Junker Queen
okay,
is standing.
okay. Oh, your Junker Queen is here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So that's there.
maybe.
I could be like there instead, but
Well,
that way
maybe.
I could rotate the tracer I needed to. But I don't think I need to
Yeah,
be.
maybe you can. It's just seeing. Well, I guess the. Are you? What do you think? Are you gonna be able to maybe hop on this wall potentially and boop the wrist in this direction? Is that possible?
Um, Once her golden is down, maybe. I don't know how confident I am in pulling that off. But I could definitely try it. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I think this is definitely you have to try and see because you definitely have to utilize the mobility. So let's say when we enable Enchanka Queen, we utilize the mobility in a way so we enable her. You with a Tracer, it's also you utilizing mobility, just gonna be a little bit other way. Tracer is just really it's gonna be maybe hard for you to exactly play around her blinks, just exactly set up on the really good off angle, but I think now you maybe have a little bit time. You can take it. I think you can try to go for the best position possible. Kind of set up first, same way as we did with the Kiri.
Hmm.
Take the best position, pressure from there. If the attention goes to you, you're fine because you can, well, first of all, can use cover, you also can wall ride, and then once this ability is over, you boop something in and you make their life really hard, yeah? So you see, you enable either
Yeah.
your core or angles, yeah? So
So
when,
I should be pushing in on them here then, or
yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's just gonna be
okay.
this way. So we simplify it to any composition, enabling our core. Okay, enable core. It's through the boop or speed. You don't need speed boost. So it's just doing something with the boop. This is first. Or you enable angles. Okay, I'm just writing it down. Angles, usually it's about damage and those small mechanical things you just described, I think, with the boop and damage on the,
Hmm.
like when you combine
Yeah.
everything, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
a damage plus boop, but definitely usually not the speed boost because Tracer, she doesn't need any speed boost from you. She just
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
be by herself. Yeah, that's how we, I think, can think about that. Okay, so here's just take a little bit more time, do the boop, boop somebody in. Here again, you enabling the core. What are we doing? So we using heal amp. What do you think? Do we need the heal amp here?
I guess it was a little preemptive. Probably not.
Can you be using the speed boost here? What's your opinion?
um, yeah, I mean, yeah, because we're engaging, I should be paying more attention to because if we're engaging when they're when they have no cooldowns, there's no need to really heal amp. We should definitely just speed in.
Right,
If we're engaging and they're using a bunch of cooldowns, we could do heal amp, but not that early. Should wait
right,
until they take a little bit more
right,
damage.
right. So with heal lamp, our main trigger is what? Their house. Yeah, when they start
Yeah,
going
yeah,
towards the
and
critical, maybe. Yeah.
yeah, like probably the same as like with like when we were
Same
talking
as Kyria.
the
Yeah,
triggers for Kiriko.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is
Um.
good. Yeah, this is
So that
generally good. Mm.
Yeah, and I could even pay attention a little to like audio cues or visual cues if they're using cooldowns.
Mm-hmm.
Just because like the healing's kind of slow, so
Yes.
it's not as bursty.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's kind of again our more proactive mindset. What we do is a speed boost. Once we've done it, let's see if we need the heal amp just in case if somebody is. Mm, when it's really, you cannot outheal all of that. When they kind of go critical, they receive active pressure. Then we do the heal amp. It's well, minority. What do you do usually? It's like 10%, maybe 15% of your engages. Most of the time, it's just speed boost, especially with this comp. Yeah, see, like now you really want to be active. This is good. Okay. Yeah, you guys should be winning this, just making sure you stabilize a little, and then you can rush in again right after there is a goal. This is over. Okay, so now, this is over. Well, your Tracer is on the adventure here, but oh yeah. Yeah, what do you do? You enabling the core, or you lean towards the angle control? Even without your Tracer, what do you do?
I'm leaning more towards just angle control at this
Angle
point,
control.
so that they don't push in. Because
Yes,
like if we can if we maintain the angles here, they can't really push us, even
easily.
though we haven't
Yep.
gotten that many picks.
Exactly. Yeah, going after the Tracer right away. Yeah, you cannot enable your core. They cannot push anybody yet. You cannot be with your Tracer either. She's really deep.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think the Tracer can get out if the
yeah.
Tracer plays that safe.
Exactly. So go after the Tracer like you do here. Maybe being even more confident versus that. It's okay. It's good. If you have your own resources, especially, don't be afraid. You have the heal lamp. It's all good. Yeah, it's just instant pressure. Okay. And here we go. It's just the same thing. It's just are we leaning towards the angle control enabling the core? Well, here,
I think here I'm just trying to pump damage and
yeah,
heals
sure.
and stuff to build my ultimate faster.
Yeah.
Because beat's like the biggest thing for Lucio.
I want you to see this though. You're farming the damage, but again, what do we should be enabling first here? Angle control or the score? Junker Queen core. What's your opinion?
We should still probably. It just depends on who's active, I guess. Who
What do
like
you think?
where the enemy's pushing the most. I don't think we necessarily have to be with Tracer here, because Tracer's like I see Tracer's still kind of deep. So I could be I should probably I think if we're playing stacked, we could stack and play as core, and then I can use speed to kite around if we need to like map flip.
Let's put it this way: you can, but it's just kind of catching this tiny bits of like, do we need to do it like, huh? Are we doing it here? Are we set up to do that? Yeah, at the position where we at. I think see like we wanna catch the short periods of time. Let's say this is here. Well, I done early damage. That's alright, but leaning towards what is more necessary, what is kind of more gonna do slightly more damage. Yeah, let's say a little bit of your attention goes here instead of being stuck on the core. Well, what do you get? You get Tracer support. She can get healed a little bit first, and slightly more pressure on this, and you instantly win this here. And this is what's important. I think it's kind of usually gonna be seeing what do you do with your Tracer on the angle. So it would be kind of maybe you play on this wall, hop on here, and then go back to the core probably. So like right there, that's when you do the map flip, I think, because this guys, and this is what's important. You read it fast as a Lucio, and wall ride mechanics, all of this, it's quite important.
Yeah,
I actually had some
not.
Yeah.
So it's like I think just so in between fights, I'm just not really paying attention to like the off angle as much as I should.
Yeah. I think it's valuable. I think it's valuable to you. I actually had the one match saved to just let me see if I actually have it. That was exact kind of almost the mirror with the Junker Queen. It was just the same kind of idea. The getting the map control. Let me see if I got it. Maybe I can show it to you. If not, it's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna see here on the good examples. Do I have anything? Okay. Sometimes the videos get deleted. I just can't do. I started recording.
The game updates.
Yeah, I started recording my own videos, so it's just visuals no matter what, because they just delete those
Yeah, it's really
sometimes.
annoying.
Yeah, it's even on YouTube. I had a bunch of good videos to just like go over and show, but then I don't have anything now. Yeah, it feels like okay, it's not there. It's okay. Still, like
Okay.
more important, let's
Yeah.
do angle control first because we can see the value right there. Well, of course, Tracer maybe could be playing it a little bit better, but it's always kind of you don't want to have let the enemy have those fair duels. Let's put it this way. It's always should be unfair for them. 2v1,
Yeah.
short period of
Yeah.
2v1, good. And then you go after something, flip them up here, great. If you want, obviously, I think you
Yeah.
could. It's slightly better versus Dorissa because she really stationary. You guys still got a lot of value. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
difficult.
If I was better with the wall ride mechanic, I could have got up there a lot faster and actually gotten the boost.
Mhm.
I'm
And you
not.
you
I'm
guys
not
play
very
with a full team here, right?
What do you mean full team?
I mean this is the scrim or
Yeah, this is a scrim. Yeah, this is a
it's a
5 stack
scrim,
scrim.
scrim,
Yeah.
scrim. Who's calling the plans, by the way? You or anybody else?
It's mostly me, and then
Yeah.
like during fights,
Oh, okay.
the Moira and Tank are
Okay.
calling a lot of
Okay.
things, but
Okay.
like the between fight stuff, I usually.
Right. Right. Yeah. Then definitely something to say. Just don't forget versus the Risa. We frontline to frontline. You guys most likely gonna lose. Take angle control first. If
Hmm.
it's some other tank, well, what's winning? Well, if you run into dive tank here, something like Winston, well, obviously it's not preferable map for Winston. Then probably you win frontline pressure. You can just be really oppressive towards him. But versus Darissa,
Hmm.
she has more sustain, less mobility compared to you. So take advantage of that. Like you said, flip them up. Yeah, you just said
Yeah.
it. It's just gonna be even easier for you guys. Because frontline to frontline just becomes tough. I think you're gonna lose one member here. Yeah. Yeah, like your Junker Queen.
It was close. We kept her up a long
Mhm.
time.
You guys still win it. Unnecessary ult by them. Okay, good.
I was just being annoying to the carry. I didn't want the carry to be supporting the tank.
Okay, good early pressure. This is fine. However, notice later if you need your attention the angles, if your trace is needed, especially versus the tracer matchup, try help them to win angle control. A little bit of it first, and then move towards your core. I think. Here I don't think it's needed. Your trace is really far, so you can probably do that. Yeah. So it's just might be fine playing here. Guys definitely can kind of set up your own plan in a way. Be smart about it. Yeah, let's say you want to do the map control. Well, again, depends on the ultimates. You can maybe help your tracer to win the map this angle first, then move here, try to flip the map because you guys rely more on the angles. You don't have to fight front line to front line in this tiny hallway. Yeah, you can take advantage of the open spaces a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's where this time is useful.
I think
If yeah.
I think we saw. I think we were anticipating rush on this one. This way we
Yeah.
didn't play so far up because we didn't want them to just rush and then
Yeah.
kill us all.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say okay. So we've done the beat there. There's good commitment from them. So do the beat, stabilize. I think makes sense. What do you think about the healing here?
I'm just trying to get the tracer up, or the sojourn. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
because the sojourn's like really low back there, and I want sojourn to be able to walk in a bit more.
Well, my
Because Armor is ulting like the back line, so there's no support for.
might be reasonable. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys winning the fight anyway, so I don't think you have to
Yeah,
rush with
yeah.
a speed boost. So yeah, this is reasonable. If
I
you're
probably
not,
could have swapped. I probably could have swapped the speed after like
Yeah,
a second of
yeah,
healing.
yeah.
But yeah.
yeah, just whenever if you got a good advantage, it's fine if you stabilize a little and then crush them with more confidence. You know, if you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have an advantage, you probably just speed boost right away. I think because this even the surgeon was hiding, you just need to see how can you do enough pressure to give the advantage. That's why it's important. Yes, speed boost, it's the pressure. The healing is more of a defense when you need to stabilize, and it's just this point of time, yeah, it definitely makes sense to stabilize. So yeah.
Got him.
Nice. Yeah, this looks fine. Okay, so you want this?
Oh, that was a really good boop too. The ball
Yeah,
coming
boop
in.
of the point.
I booped the ball back so he couldn't touch point. I messed him up so
Yeah,
bad.
it's always annoying for them too. Okay, here, well, same idea. Now, your position though.
Mhm.
Something specific, because you thinking about angle control right away. What angle your tracer will like to control on this map? What do you think?
Where we're rushing down probably. That are like behind the point if we're like holding point more. But I called for us to all start going around the market, and that way we can control. Yeah, basically that way we can control that space
Sure.
really quickly. And if they just because if they just run straight to point while we're back there, we can just take whatever angle we want. Like it's free, which is what they did, and then we
So
won.
where your tracer is gonna be? Or she's gonna be
Like where their tracer is probably like
yes,
around that area mostly.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, which
So,
is where we're all rushing.
yeah, exactly. Something to keep an eye on. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
you gonna
I call
be.
that
Uh huh.
so I call it market. I just call it market because it just looks like a, or I call that food court. Sorry,
Uh
'cause
huh.
it's it just looks like a food court.
Yeah, I just wanted to see to make sure when you do this rotation anyway, the first attention is how do you help the Tracer to win the map control first? Well, it's okay, right? Well, you guys saw all of you just cleared this. It's just in the future. Let's say okay, like right after we've done all of this.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
well
then
now your tracer is here. Okay, you have the
yeah,
core here.
our tracer should be
Mm-hmm.
taking an angle like
Mm-hmm.
around the back, but
Mm-hmm. I think it makes sense. Well, you stacking with the core, but just you need this tiny bit of if you're enabling the core here, then try to do this more boop in towards what is or what can do damage on your team. So like let's say okay, you do all this pressure, this is valuable, but taking this slide off angle so you potentially boop somebody in. It's kind of quick mechanic here. Hop on the wall, maybe try to boop them little you still shoot. But because some of the attention goes to you, your team is not losing resources. It's always really nice. You use the Lucio, you really like kind of slimy, you know. It's just
yeah,
they can't catch you a lot of times. You
kind
watch
of
the
slimy.
funny Astor gameplay. He's just constantly being annoying, and
Mhm.
it's just so hard to kill because
Yeah.
all of your mobility, you have to take
I
advantage of that.
so I the reason I've started playing a little bit more passively because I die like too much when I play super aggressive and annoying because I'm not really good at making myself like a hard target to hit on Lucio. Because like I said, I'm not very good with the wall
Mm,
mechanics. At least not yet.
uh,
Like when I get more comfortable with it, I probably will
yeah.
change that. But like for now, I'm just like I'm trying to like learn the wall mechanics, so I'm playing a little more of a passive play style.
Uh,
Because there's like a lot of ways to play Lucio.
how do you practice being more of this proactive staying on the wall though?
I just I do it when we're not playing serious matches.
Sure. Okay, that makes sense to me. So
Like if I'm
uh-huh.
warm ups and stuff like that, I
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
I'll just like pick Lucio and I'll
Yeah,
run around the
makes
map.
sense to me. Yeah, sure. Competitive. Normal scrims as well. You can do that. Definitely do that. That's what scrims for. Because otherwise, it's gonna be
That's fair.
well. This is something you have to do. Let's put it this way. As a loser, is just you definitely maybe if it's a serious match now. Well, if we really you need to win this. You're not as confident on doing all of this, and I think mentally it's gonna be tough. Well, you can do this, but
Mhm.
this is your long-term goal to aim for. I think. Try to set on the
Okay.
angle so it's more oppressive towards the enemy. It's gonna be really hard for them to exist. Okay. Oh, so this is the fight is over. You can instantly think about the ankle control with your tracer. See, your attention should
Yeah.
be right
So we
here.
should be controlling that guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
right there. Your tracer is here. Help her with the
Mhm.
Lucio. That's usually at a higher tier. There's gonna be enemy Lucio with the tracer as well. Well, Orisa is also
Mhm.
going this way. She can, but it's just ideally they will try to do something else. She can't really catch the traces. So we need to win this big HP pack control with them, and then later you kind of go back to do something with your core. That's your idea, ideally. So see, like
Okay.
now
Okay.
this tracer gets a little bit more of map control here. You guys can take advantage of that, and then later, well, depending on your plan, what do you want to do? You want to move to point? You want to maybe set up some of the Well, you don't have any ultimate here, but maybe set up your engagement around something if you like, around this area. I think this area is even more preferable, just in general. You guys rely on the angles quite a lot. You have this long range DPS as well, so you can take advantage of that. But yeah, it's okay. Let's see. So this makes sense. So see, this committed pressure. This guy's also critical. I think he'll lamp here. Makes sense. And you also got a pick, so makes sense again to stabilize a little bit more. I don't know, it feels like you guys are doing much better. They're not, you know, they're not too good in this match at least. Maybe the enemy team.
Yeah, they weren't as good as they were claiming. I don't think. Third map is where we struggled a bit more though. I don't know why we struggled on Garden the most, but we did.
Something small to keep an eye on if you want. You probably know that. It's just to resolve this mechanics. Why the combos are useful, just like what you try to do here, is because the movement of when you do something with your boop. So this is when you win this kind of angle control. Yeah, now, well, there's one more you by yourself. That's fine. Maybe the tracer can be with you ideally also on this isolated. That's even better. But yeah, you just alone on her. Try to combine this shooting and then boop and then you predicting. Yeah, you just booping enemy in the area where it's easy for you to aim in a way. So you like make it an easy.
Yeah, that's what I kind of am going for,
Right.
but I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm not good at it.
That's all right. I guess it's just gonna take the practice. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if you think my aim on Lucio is bad now, you should have seen it like a week ago.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it's.
It was so bad.
Say it's definitely looking good. If you play Lucio only 1 week here, I guess.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Yeah, the first round of we did like a lot of these actually all the players other than myself were all trials last week, and so we played our first matches together, and so I was like, oh, I guess I have to play Lucio here because no one plays Lucio. Yeah, that one did not go well. I was not very good at Lucio.
What do you think about here? So your speed boost, okay, we mentioned your core, well, especially your station members can rely on that more. Why? Why do they rely on that more? Well, they can do engages where you go in or out, yeah? Speed boost in or out. Now, look at the situation. What is needed? First of all, well, you probably don't need the heal lamp. Why? Because there's like this guy can hide around the wall. Something. Well, there's no kind of committed pressure yet, but
Yeah.
speed boost on in this situation. What is needed? In or out? What do you do at this point of time? What do you think?
It looks like they're committing quite a lot
Right.
of cooldowns, so we probably need to kite.
Yeah.
So we probably need to get out.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what you want. Your priority should be on. Yeah, it's always more offensive pressure. Even in a way, when you're kiting, you're enabling your angle so they can set up more valuable pressure and maybe get behind the wall even easier. So see, like this is what I mean. Do not look at only the HP, but you also want to look if there's committed pressure. If there's no committed pressure, but the HP is low, then it's usually better to do the speed boost so they get behind the cover faster. Like in this case, well, obviously they're also already around the cover, but then you're also enabling your Jungle Queen a little, so it's not as easy for this Orisa to do something. Also, well, obviously she maybe can go on your Surgeon, but again, if your Surgeon got the speed boost, it might be easier to dodge all the bullets. It's just the character moving more unpredictably and faster. Also, it makes it harder for the enemy to hit the shots a lot of times. It's why, like, killing Yamp is only for highly committed pressure, I guess. In this case, yeah, would be probably better. This is fine. Well, you... I don't know, you guys should be winning this, probably, yeah.
Yeah, this fight went on for so long.
Definitely need to take advantage of wall right here a little bit more, just in general. going around the wall, well, at least we making it that they look at us up. If they look up, they're not looking down. Here, all these linear characters you have on the map, nobody, maybe except of a little bit of a Surgeon and Moira, they have some verticality. Sometimes they can go up, but you should take advantage of that more. So these guys look up a little bit more, forcing the attention. Yeah. Just so much harder to aim. Like what the Lucio did basically before. He was hopping on all this wall. He was doing the pressure while shooting. Something for your team for sure.
I need to get better at
Yeah.
just staying on the wall.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna make a note of it still. Yeah, it's just something to improve for sure. So it's just wall right when you do all this damage as well. Also got a note on speed boost in out. Yeah, heal. So it's a heal amp. Heal amp as well. Only for committed crusher. So it's just somebody's active and critical. Yeah, plus critical. Kind of like that. Speed boost. Speed boost first. This fight is really long.
Yeah, it's like still going.
Yeah, you see, it's just a little bit tiny of this when you are doing all this pressure, like now, hop on this wall here, and then go up here, boop somebody in this way, yeah, like just faster, all these tiny bits of pressure, and you also get the Moira from here to here and there, this way, and then you can her from this window. If the pressure goes on you, use this window as cover, go out, then go in. Yeah, it's just we stuck on the floor a little bit too much. Floor, you gotta play the game. Floor is lava.
Yeah.
now you do though. Like this, just more consistent.
Sometimes I just struggle with some of these walls that have like these pillars on it. It's like it's so easy to fall off.
Okay, well, you should be winning this, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen on this map here. Got Sim for TP. Yeah, so it's early TP, swap the Tracer, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what we've been trying to maintain, like, consistently do.
Also really tough here. If they played well, so win this. It's good. Your Surgeon gets an angle. It's definitely. You want to see this first, though. Ideally, if you have this plan, well, sure, maybe some of them will be stuck in the room. Do some bits of pressure. Maybe if you guys not leaning towards the angle yet, yeah, sure, go here. But some attention goes there. If the Tracer appears, mark her, get her out, and then your Surgeon or Tracer is gonna win this angle a little bit easier. Just tiny bit, tiny bit, just tiny bit, yeah. Like right there, it's needed.
Yeah, I'm stacking a core a little bit too much. I'm saying that.
It's good though. It's a good thing. Like now to enable, it's just
I just need to look every once in a while.
Exactly, right. Just makes it because see, like this tiny bits of pressure, maybe it will not get your Tracer to use the recall, and then maybe the enemy Tracer will use that, and then it's even better for you guys. And then the Tracer goes all the way left, and you just win automatically. You still get the Reaper with the orb somehow, but you know, it's just.
Yeah, I could also if I go left side like a little bit as well, I could potentially wall right around.
You can.
And get a boop.
Even better. I think,
someone off the map.
Especially if you enclose spaces like that, your Moira. Let's put it this way: you don't need the speed boost here as much. It's just you holding the room here. Moira, she has everything in front of you. Well, going on the angle control, going with the Tracer, going around, look for the boop on somebody else. This is even better. That's why I think first attention on angle, second attention on your core, kind of like that.
Yeah.
This is fine though, like because you gotta pick, you can maybe rush something. You just you need the speed boost here probably. I think
I have it set to because I'm very good at like deciding. I wasn't very good at like. I wasn't very good at like remembering what I was on.
It's alright.
Like the visual indicators like there, I'm not really looking at it. So I set my settings to hold shift to speed, so that so it's like ingrained in my head. Like when we need to go fast, I hold shift.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a sprint key almost, except it activates sprint for my whole team.
Huh.
That's kind of how I think of it.
Yeah, sure. Now, well, just still, just tiny bits of, well, still speed boost here, more reliable, I think, but it's okay. It's the end of the fight. Okay, you set up, and then angle control first. Win the tracer duel, up the tracer, and then go to the core. Probably. So this is fine. If the tracer is not doing something like here, well, maybe the attention is not needed. That's okay. You maybe help your jungle queen to get out, get in. Here in this case, you're probably getting out.
Yeah, because they're committing a lot.
Right. This is fine. Okay. Now, when you do this, see now you want to take advantage of your position, of your off angle. Try to take the good position so you can make it harder for them to exist while they're walking in the space. Kind of with your boop, you want to boop somebody in your team sidelines where it's easier for them to get kills. See, like now they're using this as a cover potentially. This as a cover, so your surgeon cannot do damage. Your tracer cannot do damage. Yeah. So if you would be positioning in a way to like enable your surgeon, where should you be right now with your boop? Yeah, if you want to enable this,
I could just be up on the wall. I could get ready to boop this Reaper and like
up on the left one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I could be up there because then I could just like boop them in.
that's what I think too. Probably, yeah. So just notice kind of where, especially where your big burst is, where they at. Kind of try to get somebody in their sightlines. It depends,
Yeah,
obviously. If you,
So if I'm on that wall too, I could also, if that Moira pushes in, like right before doorway, I could probably drop him booper off map. I mean, or at least make her have to
that too, yeah, that can be too. It's just kind of one of those options when you get a kill no matter what. Sure, this makes sense, yeah. So it's a good thing. You can do that. But now, the most usable what do you do with your boob is probably make an enemy stuck in the kill zone. Let's put it this way. You kind of maybe force them in a little. They gonna do something actively towards this guy's on A, for example, and you make them stuck. Yeah, so it's not easy for them to kite. The only way the Reaper is kiting is going behind this wall, maybe behind that wall, but you kind of get him a little bit towards this out of cover, makes it harder for him to exist. Well, it might be also another way where you boop him out sometimes, but again, you boop let's put it this way. Out.
It's just because it's Reaper as well. If I did boop him out, he's not able to really do anything because he's very close range.
Yeah, you can.
So he's like,
you can do. Yeah,
like just not really.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's just kind of make an enemy stuck in the kill zone and also boop enemy away from cover. Let's put it this way. I just like to say this because this is now the intention with the intention with your boop, so like it's gonna be right here. Okay, so you're gonna be doing something. Okay, so it's
I also didn't have boop there as well.
I mean here
the concept applies. So.
Yeah, you just need it like probably now. Yeah, so it's just on the wall.
Yeah.
And then you boop and should be good.
I just it was on cooldown there though, but yeah. Or no, I'm looking at amp it. I'm stupid.
Yeah, you had it. Yeah, you had it. You just use it before there to help your jungle queen, and then you got it here. So it's just you need to squeeze a little bit tiny bits of value, and it's always.
I don't know. I just thought the amp icon was.
It's okay.
For some reason, I got it.
That's alright. It's fine. Barely pressure. You can do similar pressure, but force them be more annoying. What can you be? I
I could be
guess.
on the outside of the wall, outside wall, because if they like start to walk into that gap, you just boom
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, sure. You can also maybe use this. Let's say there's you just want to do purely want to do damage to this area. You use this pillar, for example. You just
Yeah.
constantly
Okay.
the
Okay.
idea of them looking up a little bit more is really really good for you.
Okay. Yeah.
I think. Right. Yeah, I think this is it. I don't. Yeah. Do you have any maybe any specific questions about all this? It feels like this point it's kind of similar all of this.
Yeah. I
mm,
think the concepts I need to apply are kind of. I think we're kind of just beating them into the ground at this point. Like I think the mistakes I'm making are all going to be the same. So
mm. Yeah,
I'm trying to think though. Like
yeah, any questions?
I guess not really. I mean, I think for like if I did, it would have to do with ultimates, but I don't really have any like specific questions about ultimates right now. I think the usage has been okay right now.
Mhm.
And I think I've got the right ideas. Maybe later something will pop up, but
Well, if you yeah, you mentioned the ultimates. Well, we can go with that a little. Okay, some bits of this. Okay, you can apply the same idea of whenever you using your ultimate. So again, it's either you in or you're out. Same idea with your with your speed boost. Yeah, what are you
mm-hmm.
doing? Yeah, are we we're going in, we're kiting back. Even with your boop, yeah, it's like in or out. So now there's a commitment. Okay, they do something. They do active pressure, sure, but well, you're really close to your ultimate. And then see, you do it right here. Well, yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
reasonable because they actively commit and
Yeah,
they
and we're all
away.
super low.
Yeah, and your house is low. This is what you want to.
Yeah.
It's either they are committed towards your space. Well, you guys ideally, you want to have a little bit better position here, so you're not getting your HP force. Maybe stabilize slightly more and then beat later. But obviously, you see the HP. Well, that happens. Oh, by the way, what can make them maybe high HP is you using the pillars, all of that. Maybe some attention goes to you. They commit even more. So this angle A. Angle B commits even more, even deeper, even better for you if you use beats slightly later. Yeah, usually if we kind
Mm.
of
Yeah, yeah.
in this defense, yeah, when you out, yeah, you make them commit more. Okay, it's gonna be really difficult for them to kite, or it can be other way around. If you're gonna go in, all your angles are in, then you beat right away. It's just all about that catching the best timing, I guess. Because now
Okay.
there's like little bit better of chance of for Reaper to get behind the wall. You want to potentially make it really hard for him to get any
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
cover,
Okay.
any cover. That's why
Okay.
using your teammates as a bait is always important. But I think you, yeah,
That
yeah,
sounds so funny.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just, well, most of the time the ultimate's been alright. I think. Well, this is kind of you're saving your life here though. Like this is sometimes you don't need to, but it's again
Well,
to me it's more
yeah.
about just what I mentioned before, all this wall ride mechanics. To be honest, there's
Yeah.
not about the ultimate here. It's that you're forced to ult because we're not on the wall somewhere. It's like hard for you to
Yeah.
escape. That's it. So I think there's nothing well a lot about the ultimates yet. Probably fix the angles, damage on the angles, and the boop on the enemies. Sure, speed boost in or out, just more consistently.
Hmm.
You want to use your speed boost more consistent. Like sometimes you overuse your heal amp. So yeah, it seems like that's it. Starting with angles, I think is gonna be important. Looking around a little bit more, early pressure on the angles. We need the duels for Tracer just like that. Maybe it's somebody else, yeah, who gets an angle control. Might be Sombra, might be even Genji trying to win there, and then later see what you can do with your core. Yeah, enable
Yeah.
angles, enable the core. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions maybe or
No. Do we
yeah we
do
still
we have
have
time for
time.
one
Yeah.
more? Okay, let's do. Can we look into Queen Street? I think there's
So which?
yeah, it's BYASW0.
Yeah. Let me see.
B.
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking
Oh.
at the second monitor. It's alright. That's all
Oh,
good.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, I would not be able to write notes. Would be a
Yeah,
bit
that's
tough.
true. Yeah. Yeah, it's I think I'm trying to remember correctly. I think I just die a lot here, and it could just be that it's just like me not well writing well enough. But I just want to know if there's anything else maybe that I should be thinking about, and maybe that's why I'm dying a lot.
See,
If I'm remembering right, I think this is the right one.
now, first of all, slightly on the wall. Might just force some of the enemy's attention here. It's the statue. Well, you guys still win. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they pushed in after we like
It's just kind of catching the small opportunity to see, like, now your Junkakuin is pushing in. You're kind of really far back, but it could be. So it's just like instead of this taking early damage here, you being on the wall, being more annoying, sure, do the damage, but then later you hop on this wall, especially if you got a pick, and you do something with your boop right away. So it's one boop, and then you can do in 4 seconds you can do second one, but now you only got in a position where you can do so. So see, you need to just kind of have a little bit higher uptime, I think, just and this way maybe not getting as much poke damage before. Is important because your Junkakuin's in, you should be already with them, like you should be right there. You should be doing something a little bit faster, if you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is final roll though. You guys can win. The big thing to not die there is definitely a wall, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Early pressure. That's fine.
You can see I'm warming up on the walls though. Like
Yeah.
getting rollouts better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You just I think it's great, especially if you have you've been playing Lucio only 1 week, so yeah, it's
Yeah, I've watched a lot of videos like Frogger and SK.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Decision to go on the angle? Good enough?
Yeah, yeah. I think I should be like in more probably. Probably not this far back, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think the idea is right.
This is good, yeah. The good intention. You see your core can't do anything at this point of time. I think enable the angles first, disable the enemy's angles, their soldier. They can doing anything. Great. Pressure them out. Once you did, you can maybe go back to your core. Well, obviously you can confirm the skill, but
yeah, I should probably
now you have to
too
you can go to them. I think it's just whenever you squeeze a little bit. Let's put it this way: you're not really looking to. Whenever you get angle control, you're not helping your tracer to win the duel entirely, to like get a kill, but what you do is you want to make sure you get better cooldown trades. So let's say now you force this E right there. This what's it's needed, like ideally. Obviously, if the soldier stays here, you kill him, but probably he will not. But this is what you need. If your tracer got the recall, this guy doesn't have E. That's all you want. So you do a little bit of pressure now and go back to your core, right here.
Yeah,
your tracer can win.
Yeah.
It's just and see she gets him anyway. Yeah, you still do that. It's just like a little bit faster realizations.
I was just slow and yeah. I think going around like that backside. Should go up the stairway a little faster.
Yeah, at this point, all these rotations you can kind of see, experiment what works better. I'm not, to be honest, I cannot 100% say with all this like small rotations what is better exactly where it can be, but it's just this understanding of map control. Totally,
Yeah, it's just if I'm making like if I have the right ideas basically.
Yeah, because see now your core is here. Well, you're kind of not pushing in or out. Nobody needs the speed boost here, so your attention, it's like, what is my tracer's doing? It should be there. So see, you can be maybe hopping this wall. It's not necessarily that you with her all the time. It's just the pressure in the same area with her. So you can maybe enable this. So see, like I'm here.
If we're both shooting at them, then it splits their attention.
Exactly. A little bit of pressure here. I'm on this wall. Tracer is out. I can go back to my core maybe if it's needed. Now it's not needed at all. Yeah, it's just, and that's where your tracer might die. Well, she probably still will die, maybe, but it's at least there's a higher chance for her to survive if you do this tiny
Yeah.
bits. Hmm.
They're moving the barricade. Stop them. Get it together. We can't lose
Hmm.
our advantage.
What was the plan here? If you remember.
um, I don't remember. I'm guessing we were trying to bait their abilities out,
Hmm.
and then kite because I think we wanted. I
Smart.
think we called that they had Orisa ult and they wanted me to speed amp out.
Smart. What do you need to make this plan work? It's your resource management.
I mean, we need speed amp to,
Yeah.
to make it.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So it's not heal amp. Yeah, it's just speed. You bait them do this speed right there. This guy's not gonna be stuck. They don't need healing. All this is really oppressive. You want them to get out as soon as possible. There's always first attention. That's what I mean. This is a good plan. I like it, especially versus the Orisa. She has a lot of sustain. You're in and then out on the compositions where I don't know, the previous matters. Well, back in the days, maybe playing Ryan into the Orisa, yeah? It's just you bait the Orisa in slightly, make sure she is using more and more resources, then collapse. Here you can be doing the same thing, just rely more on the angle control as well. I think you definitely have to send somebody to contest this, go around, yeah? This is great.
I remember Moira said that Moira wanted to ult in their back line.
Yeah, this is a good idea. Yeah, split the attention. They really rely on they're winning on the front line a little bit more with this composition.
Yeah.
Whenever you face Dorissa, I think it's one of the hardest in the brawl matchup in terms of the front line pressure. You usually want to make sure you take in angles on that composition, I think. Okay. It's just probably all this initial decision would be helpful.
What was that scream?
I don't. Oh.
Such a long scream.
What is that? Like, what is that? Really? Okay, let me.
That was so weird.
Yeah.
It's still going.
It's
this game.
Oh no! Why? It's like, you know, when they try to say something on the radio, like with the call outs, and I think it makes it louder for some reason. Like when because it's like when it synchronizes, this this does sound, and then they do this radio call outs or something. It's so weird. Right. You gonna swap here, or are you waiting? Okay.
Yeah. I think we're just waiting to group.
No time to waste. We need that lead back.
Okay. Attention. Where what your position should be.
I should be with the tracer. Probably not all the way up here.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. No, you not sniper at this point. Yeah, you just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So you stay with this, and then if it's necessary, go back to the core right there. Go left. Well, maybe if you need about that, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Depends
like trying.
on
I'm
who's
like,
more
definitely
active.
trying to give them way too much space here. Like,
Yeah,
I'm giving
no
them
reason.
so much more credit than they
Yeah,
should have.
abuse your mobility. Same as the Kiri. You have to. There's no way. Like,
I can't even make an argument that I'm here for the Sojourn because Sojourn has a health pack right there.
Exactly.
And cover.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just more of a Anna angle to me. This is
no, this isn't Lucio. Like, I should be in there right now. Like, there's no reason I'm back here.
Yeah, it just does downtime with the boop ability. It's more, you know, whenever you have this oppressive position, especially when you're on the wall, they try to go on you, or this slimy decisions, you know, you do this pressure, and then because they apply something like they apply damage, you boop them away. Yeah, you trade boop for something valuable, and then you can do it continuously through the fight. It's really really good. Now you just use the
Yeah.
boop one time. Yeah, this is what makes the difference. These guys are not
I gotta-
doing well though.
I gotta think more like ball.
Mm.
My ball is actually really good.
Exactly. Yeah. I think you're right. With the ball, it's gonna be more frequent engages compared to you,
well, yeah,
but
because you have health. Like, yeah. But yeah. But the concept, like, I should definitely
Exactly.
be thinking about. That
Yeah,
angle
yeah,
a
yeah.
little
But
more
you're
with the
right
ball.
because you constantly can be in, out. Your
Yeah.
curve of the frequency is
Yeah.
really higher. Well, it's even higher than with Kiri. It's just with the Kiri, when you go in, you have more potential, you have more value here at the peak.
Yeah.
With the Lucio, you have a little bit lower, but it's like more frequent. Let's put it this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Constantly,
Okay, that makes
constantly.
sense. Yeah. I like the diagram.
Yeah,
That makes a lot
yeah,
more sense.
yeah. Sometimes, well, you can use that as whenever you like to look at the pace of the comms. Sometimes, if you guys don't understand when
Mhm.
you have to engage, when you have to go out, you just can kind of
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
draw this down. Yeah, I like to use it
Yeah,
as a
and
team
I'm not
sometimes.
I'm not like with Kiri. I can focus more on getting value from maybe getting like an easy pick or something
Mm,
because the damage burst. But then also, like,
exactly. Yeah.
but if I'm thinking more like ball, I'm not necessarily trying to get a pick. I'm just trying to get set up.
Yeah.
Like there's pick potential, but not as much as just setting
Yeah,
up for
yeah,
something.
disruption, constant disruption.
Exactly.
Boop in, out, being annoying. They scream at
Mhm.
you. They try to kill you, and then and then you survive.
Their comms are just Lucio.
Yeah, you trust me. Like when I was playing, when I was playing, was back in the days actually, especially. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, like, Lucio, he was pretty good at any brawl meta all the time. Like Goat's composition, one tiny boop could make a could turn around the game. And the Goats, something like in the Goats, just booping the
Yeah,
line
yeah.
in, out. Sometimes it's really important. And when you play against good Lucius like funny Astro, and it's been Goats all the time, for example, it was so annoying to play versus him.
Mhm.
Like I was playing Ryan there all the time, just
Yeah.
all these good Lucius because they've been constantly. Doing something with their boop. At least they baiting to do something. The enemies, they try to go on them. That's really good. You see, like now your positioning kind of more on the backline here, yeah. But what if we here? If we bait this, well, first of all, you should be leaning towards angle control, help your tracer, so you get the
Yeah.
Moira, and then maybe there's some attention in you, and then you just use your boop. Yeah. You see, like
I started playing so far back. I think I
Look at
I
this
died
history.
like twice, and I was getting self-conscious about like my deaths, and I was like, I'm just in too much because like I'm in their face and dying.
Just
I could see it,
imagine.
yeah. And I can just boop, and I can boop away from health pack too. And they
Yeah,
die.
just imagine if you're there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm definitely playing like too scared here. I think.
That's fine.
Like I die
It takes
anyway
time.
because they like they'll rush in, and
Yeah.
I'm not controlling angles, so they can just run.
Yes. It's good. We noticed that. Okay, so now there's more attention in your core. You can help them out. Well, maybe. Well, they still die.
Yeah, separate out our tank. That's just.
You just kind
unfortunate.
of, whenever you see the big commitment like this, I think you have to make a decision. There's already a lot of damage, so probably. Well, what do you think about the heal I'm here in this case?
Yeah, I
Maybe.
could probably. Yeah.
Maybe it works, I think. Yeah, it's just because they're critical, committed, pressure, especially when the enemies start using cooldowns just like that, you have to make a
Yeah.
decision, I think.
I
The
had
heal
like
lamp is
I
fine.
had like I had like every cooldown too, and they weren't golden. I could have booped and heal lamps.
Yeah, true. Exactly.
Yeah, I probably could have saved that one, honestly.
Yeah, seems like the same pattern to me. We can look at the ultimate here too, but let's see. Can potentially try to do a quick play game one. Try to maybe.
We can, yeah, if we wanna, yeah. we
Yeah,
can
it
do
just
that.
it feels like the same pattern. Maybe you can try to
Yeah,
apply
you're
just
right.
do damage on the angles at the start. Let's put it this way. Make sure your attention is there first. See who's on your team is gonna do that, especially any short range characters. Enable them and then go to your core if it's needed.
Yeah.
And kind of like that. Yeah, let's do it. The loud scream though when when the Jungle Queen is pulling on them up.
That's still really good. Yeah. My volume is super loud here. Just a little bit. There we go.
Okay. So I'm gonna write down boop. Make an enemy stuck in the kill zone, boop enemy away from cover. Also, setup on off angle as well. Angle plus wall rate. So core, it's gonna be any station. There are gonna be situations when you have mobile core, so you don't have to maybe use the speed boost in and out on them. In this case, it's just gonna be annoying trying to go on their backline more. It's where angle control is gonna be more important. You're just gonna be trying to bully somebody in the backline. That's all. See, like now, you got the Doomfist. You don't need the speed boost in and out mostly. You just need the angle control. Go on their backline most of the time.
Yeah.
Angles control first. You always see this like because you got some station members that say, okay, there are more stationary characters. You got more of a speed boost requirement. Well, you're gonna be with your core more. Still, attention on the angles first. Yes, just a bits of it, but on stationary most of the time. If you got more mobile, then attention on the angles more and less on the stationary. Like this Bastion is stationary. You might need the speed boost in and out. Let's see. What do you got? What do you got as well? With other characters? Okay, Hanzo, kind of stationary. Well, let's see this your support as well. Yeah, so it's probably feels like you enable the Doomfist first, enable the Doomfist dive, and later you can enable the Bastion or Hanzo, depending on the situation. Let them in or out. Yeah, but Doomfist first. See how they they need some attention there. Oh. Okay, just a little angle control and then see what you can do with Sebastian. Yeah. Now, and this is great. So yeah, being just more oppressive, just like that, force some attention on you. Yeah, great. Hop in the Doomfist there. Nice. Okay. Now Sebastian needs some help there. Yeah, just in case. You can speed boost sometimes. Stay on speed in this case. Just staying is good because you make them move faster. If they move faster, it's better for the Bastion, yeah? Because they're more stationary.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
Let's see if it works if you go around. Oh, if it's still HP... Oh, okay. You still get out. Nice. Nice. Good disruption there. With the boop. Get on the wall. Go a little bit up. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, I got really hectic.
It's alright. So first attention, the Doomfist was fine. Later, just see when partially the Bastion is on turret form. You can stay on speed. You don't have to use the amp exactly if it's not needed. You can, but at least stay on the speed, so they move a little bit faster. Like now, you can stay on the speed for the stationary. While Doomfist goes in, you can help him. Start Genji. Well, nice, great. Doomfist in, can help him out just slightly. Right. Okay, get in the position. It's fine. Mhm. Yeah, always hopping in that wall just a little. It's always nice. Oh. Okay, fine. Stabilizing there. What? You got booped so
That was a
far.
really big punch. Yeah.
No, it's just combined with the jump probably. That's why. That's
Yeah.
usually happens. You get the better momentum. You gotta help on the wall.
Oh.
You can't stay on the floor.
I was doing a little trolling.
That's fine.
Leave me alone.
Well, the have quite a lot of dev characters there. Well, you guys, the way you win is just through the doing more poke damage. Usually with your boop, look to boop them out, like out, but stay in your bastion sidelines, for example, or yeah, like your what was your second?
Oh my. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's just their team. They really win with the short range pressure if they really get on top of you. So if you keep
Yeah,
them
because they're
out,
like.
mm,
this
yeah,
Sombra's like
just
keeps
dab
going
members.
on me.
Yeah, you keep them busy constantly in the low range sidelines, kind of away from your team. You should be winning. You have more poke potential. Still, first attention on the Doom if possible. Maybe try to deny the Sombra as well at the start. Yeah, Sombra Genji. Uh-huh. That's okay. That's alright. You have the beat for the next. Try her to hop on the wall instantly. See where the Sombra is. Yeah, Sombra first. Get her out. Okay, now you can look to do something with your beat maybe if it's needed. Well, maybe not. Just watch the situation. Okay, Sombra's out. You can maybe kill her. Yeah, she's no translocator. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, if you constantly keep them out, like, make it harder for them to exist. So you boop the angles away, contest the angles like Sombra, and then if they dive you, you boop them out. That's it. Right. You need to find the Sombra, potentially. Like, try to mark her, yeah, if
Yeah, I'm just
possible.
looking for the.
If possible, yeah.
Ah.
Happens.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like keep an eye on the Bastion because she keeps going for Bastion.
You know it's okay. Whenever there's active pressure, you booping them out so your Bastion can exist.
Oh, jeez, that's a.
It's just, you know,
That's a big fist.
it's kind of versus the dive is just fine to disable the dive when they've been active with their cooldowns, but what's more important as well is, are we? Oh wait, it's competitive, or it's not? Or is it? Is
Yeah,
it quick
yeah.
play? Oh, you do competitive.
Oh.
Okay. I
Oh
saw.
yeah, I didn't realize we want to do a quick play.
Oh, it's alright. It's alright. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. So what I wanted to say, when you're playing versus their dive, well, they're probably gonna be running the dive as well. On the defense, try to put some pressure towards the angle, so they waste resources. So it's gonna be harder for them to dive your team. So like first
Yeah.
pressure them out, make them use mobility like Sombra Translocator, maybe Genji's dash, something like that. And then once they dive secondary, you move them out. Yeah, so you just constantly keep them out of your team. That's your plan. And initial pressure is really important though. First, so how do you make them waste the cooldowns?
So how do I know like for the Sombra? Because like the Sombra could just do anything because she's invisible.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I don't really.
It's like
It's so
big
hard to
game
control the
sense.
angles.
Yeah, exactly. It's like being it requires big game sense there. It's just there are limited options for Sombras to do something. They're usually gonna be going back, kind of doing this 180 angle pressure here, going in the back. So you want to just spot the rotations where they can do so. Like usually, like here for example, the Sombra is gonna be to the left. Sombra is gonna be to the to the left of the. Of the HP pack, big HP pack. Like go inside, probably gonna be there. Yeah, she's right there. That's I told you. They're always there.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is exactly 180 angle. They try to lean towards 180 angles with HP packs most of the time. Like see, there's HP pack to the left inside the room.
Yeah,
Usually gonna
okay.
be there. That's all. That's how you know. And that's why you pressure Sombra first out, and then you boop the enemy team away from your bastion. Okay, and she's somewhere here. If not, that's fine. You can do something. Just boop them away. If they dive you.
I hear her somewhere. Oh, she's back here.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? I can't get up this wall.
It's fine. Can try.
There we go.
Nice. Yeah, get her. Nice, great. Let's go. Yeah, that's how I do it. Find the Sombra first. Now, where the Sombra is gonna be? Right side HP pack, a big one, or left inside the room on the mini. It's the next building, the second one. That's where you spot her most likely. Oh, wait a minute, you guys. Oh no, you lost your teammates there.
Yeah, they pushed up like way too much. We didn't have 3 on point
No,
either.
it's okay.
It was just me.
Okay, happens.
Yeah.
Guys can retake it.
I tried to boop him out too.
Mm-hmm.
We should have body blocked. Doomfist hiding from heals. So switch to Soldier and Cassidy.
I see you guys win. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget to press tab, check what they have, just in case.
Yeah.
Maybe they swapped, yeah. Mm-hmm. They don't have Sombras anymore, so you just probably
Yeah,
go after the cast or
switched last fight.
Soldier. Yeah. And just one more time, just in case, if they do. Because the second point is more longer range. Might go something like Ash, Widow, sometimes. Fine. Stabilize, be careful. A little bit too far. It's okay.
To him.
Was a good beat though. There, just right after probably stabilize, get the map control first, get the high ground, make sure the enemy's out of that high ground maybe, and then pressure even more, pressure even deeper. Yeah, at this point you guys just win versus them with the short range pressure. So your attention's more on their soldier, their Cass, something like that.
Yeah, so I'm trying to just be like annoying, but
It's okay.
I don't know, the Cass is aiming.
You see when you Genji and Doomfist, they go and try to synchronize the pressure with them. That's all right. Mm-hmm. Okay. We set here.
Yeah, this is such a weird comp.
Yeah, you guys somehow need to like get get them off the high ground first. Like get them off the high ground, set up your own high ground, like your own angle control there, and then rush them. Like try to punish them. But yeah, you have to fight for high ground first. Set up. Yeah. Yeah. So this is first. Yeah, once you get the high ground, you should be free. You have all the angle control in the world. That's how you guys win. Okay. And one more time, get the next position, get the next high ground right away. Or maybe you can do the pressure as well, but just make sure you're gonna be on the jail or something. Maybe to the right. Well, the spot is called jail.
Uh, oh no! Okay.
Nice,
Almost Ajax.
almost. What was funny about the jail?
It's just the Doomfist kept trying to punch in. I kept booping him like.
Oh yeah,
like,
you that
out of the
okay.
doorway.
All right. I was
so
I was
funny.
like, wait,
Like every time he tried to punch in, I just booped him.
yeah. That was funny. That was funny too.
No. Leave me alone. That's the rat play style that I like.
Yeah, that's what are you aiming to do? Just angle control
Just trying
first
to-
with your
yeah, just
calm?
trying to-
Yeah. That's okay.
Okay,
If your
we
Doomfist
lost
dies, you
Doom.
can stabilize slightly. Yeah, you
yeah,
just
if I'm
wall
good
to
at wall
wall,
rating, maybe.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Nice, good. Stabilize slightly. Mm-hmm. Try to get the gas. Was isolated. Okay, it's winnable. It's definitely winnable. Okay. Got a beat. Mm-hmm. Enable the blade there. That's alright. That's a good practice there.
That was just a hard comp to play in, though.
Yeah, I get it. Well, this you can still use this more of a wall right practice, where my attention is at, what do I
Yeah.
enable, disable, yeah, same stuff. But yeah, I get it. Okay, so we can just summarize then. What do we got? What do you got out of today so far?
I need to look at off angles more.
Mm-hmm. That's one.
Like going to core. And then we talked about like the different kinds of pressure too. So like damage pressure, and then like like damage supporting and like speed supporting. Like do I need to do that with like Tracer? I can like damage more, and then it's more about like getting a favorable trade like for cooldowns than it is
Exactly.
like actually like securing the kill myself.
Exactly. Yeah, so get better. I'm gonna write it down actually. Get better cooldown trade later and do something else. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And then I think for do we say anything particularly for ultimates too? I don't know if we really had much to say about that as much.
Well, it was mostly
It's more about like
you can extend the
like paying
time.
attention to
Yeah.
yeah.
It-
It's like paying attention to like if they're actively like engaging with cooldowns, like or if they're like committing or not.
Exactly.
Basically.
Yeah, make them commit towards your space a little bit more as much as possible, so you can get better cooldown trade this way and use your beat.
Yeah.
Make them stuck. Make them really hard to exist on your space. Use
Yeah.
your ult. It can be
Oh,
other
and then
way around as
positioning.
well. Is
Positioning to be on walls more.
True.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Well, also with ultimate, the same way with speed boost, you can also go in as well, depending on situation, depending on your plan. First of all, especially if you guys play as a team, understanding are we doing something proactively. I usually suggest you always set up some sort of proactive play, see how they respond. Yes, you gotta bait something first, you can play around that, but proactivity. Well, as a team as well, tiny note versus Dorissa, take angles more. You guys fight front line to front line way too much. I think you gotta take advantage of the angles a little bit more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll mention something to our Tracer player too about that. Because I did notice they play like in the VOD that they played a lot more core. And then
Yeah.
I can kind of explain that we need to
Mm.
control the off angles
You,
better.
you,
is
you
the
you
main
guys
thing.
as a core have to do that as well. It's just in a way.
Yeah.
It- well, you sort of stuck on the same area, but Jungle Queen might be to the left, maybe more is to the right,
Yeah.
and use kind of to
Well,
the middle. Yeah, all of
Yeah,
that.
it's just,
Mhm.
we just have to split is what I mean. Like
Yeah.
I'll like make
This is
sure to
good.
say that like when we're making the plan that we split more.
True,
'Cause if I
true,
tell them they'll
true.
do it.
This is great.
Like
Yeah,
I don't have to tell them they're doing anything wrong. I can just say, hey, let's do this.
exactly.
Correctly
No,
spelled.
of course. I think this is a good way. Try this out. Okay. Yeah. So that's it then. Do you have any final questions?
No, I think that's all. And I'm sorry it ran a little bit